Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss topographic surveying. Topographic surveying is a surveying technique used to produce a topographic map. A topographic map represents all the important features of the ground, including existing features such as permanent structures, trees, roads, underground and above-ground services, boundaries, and contours. In this video, we are going to demonstrate a topographic survey carried out at a metro bus depot. The purpose of this survey was to collect ground details required for designing the access road from the main road to the depot and for planning the parking bays. Here you can see the instruments used for this topographic survey: a total station, 2 target prisms, tripods, a prism pole, a 5M measuring tape. This is the survey location. The structural work of the main building is currently in progress. Therefore, we need to capture the building layout and all surrounding ground features. The main challenge we faced was that control point information was not provided. Therefore, we had to establish new control points and use arbitrary coordinates for the survey. We selected the locations of the control points in such a way that they covered the entire area to be surveyed. First, we carried out the centering and leveling of the total station and the target prism. Next, we created a new job in the total station and assigned a suitable name. The same job name should also be given to the coordinate search job. Otherwise, the saved data cannot be accessed during the survey operation. After that, we moved to the EDM settings and adjusted the required parameters such as atmospheric temperature, pressure, ppm correction, prism constant, measurement mode, reflector type. Since we are using a prism pole with target prisms, we selected the reflector as a prism with a prism constant of -30 mm. Before proceeding further, we need to measure the heights of both the target prism and the total station. Here you can see the steel bar fixed on the ground for the target prism. The prism should be positioned clearly within the line of sight of the total station. The height of the target prism was measured and recorded. Similarly, the height of the total station was measured and recorded. Now, we need to orient the total station. Since the global coordinates and known control points are not available, we use the backside azimuth method for orientation. First, we go to the coordinate option and select station data. Here we enter the station coordinates. Since actual coordinates are unavailable, we assign arbitrary coordinates northing 5000 m, easting 5000 m, elevation 5 m. Next, we enter the instrument height and reflector height measured earlier. During the survey, we experienced rain. Therefore, the total station was protected using a survey parasol to avoid water exposure. Now we proceed with orientation using the backside azimuth method. We select the angle option and enter the required azimuth. Here, I enter 0 degrees, which represents the north direction dot before confirming. The instrument should be turned towards north. However, since we cannot determine the exact geographic north direction, we define an arbitrary north direction. In this case, I targeted the prism exactly and considered that direction as the arbitrary north. After confirming the orientation, we can check the setup by observing the same target. Since the target is considered to be in the north direction, its easting coordinate should remain unchanged. As you can see, only the northing value has changed, while the easting remains the same. Therefore, the orientation is correct. Now we save this point as the second control point. This is recorded as reading number 2. After establishing the control points, we start collecting all required details such as building edges, drain locations, boundaries, roads, existing structures, other important features. Each feature should be saved using a separate code. This helps to easily identify the features when importing the data into AutoCAD or Civil 3D. In addition, random spot heights should be collected throughout the area to generate accurate contours. Sometimes, certain features such as boundary corners may not be accessible for prism observations. In such cases, we can use the non-prism mode. First, we go back to the EDM settings and change the reflector type from prism to non-prism. Then we return to the observation screen and target the required feature directly. After measuring and saving the point, the reflector height must be entered as 0 because no prism is used. These non-prism points should later be exported separately into the Civil 3D environment and excluded from contour generation. At this stage, we exchange the positions of the total station and the target prism to collect further details. Now, we orient the total station using the backside NEZ method. The reason for selecting this method is that we already know the coordinates of the established control points. Here, we load the station coordinates from the previously recorded data. We select reading number 2, which corresponds to the previously saved control point 9001. Next, we provide the backside information. Here, we select the coordinate option instead of the angle option. The backside coordinates can also be loaded from the saved data. Northing 5000 m, easting 5000 m, elevation 5 m. After confirming, the total station orientation is completed. Now we can check the accuracy by observing the same target prism. As you can see, the measured coordinates are approximately northing 5000 m, easting 5000 m. However, the measured elevation is 4.8 m because the reflector height was not updated. After correcting the reflector height, the prism height is 4.995 m, giving only a 5 mm difference, which is negligible for this type of survey. If further surveying is required, additional control points can be established using the same procedure. By collecting all necessary observations, we can finally prepare a complete topographic map. Here you can see the final output, including building layout, contours, drain network, security huts, other existing features. The main purpose of preparing this topographic map is to facilitate the design of the access road from the main road to the metro bus depot and the planning of parking facilities. Thank you very much for watching this video. Stay with the Engineering Surveyor to learn more practical applications and techniques of total station surveying. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others.